Hello, pre-calculus students, and welcome to our second video in our series on solving inequalities of more complicated functions. And here I'm asked to solve a function that is to the third power cubic, so it's going to be to the fifth power. So this is degree 5, and we're solving an inequality. Okay? So when we're solving an inequality, it helps first to find the zeros. And so the zeros here is 17x minus 23 equals 0. That gives me x equals 23 over 17. And I'm also going to include the multiplicities here. This is multiplicity 3. Then x squared minus 4x plus 4 equals 0. This actually factors to x minus 2 times x minus 2 equals 0, which incidentally is x minus 2 squared equals 0. So x equals 2 is a solution. So I know that the other 0 then is 2 with a multiplicity of 2. Now I can sketch the graph. It's got to touch 23 over 17. So that's somewhere between 1 and 2. Let me label here, 1, 2. So it's got to touch this point, and then it's got to touch 2, which is out here. And this is degree 5, so I know it's, and with all of the leading terms are positive, so I know it's going to do something like this. So it's going to start from here, go up to, sorry, I should say 23 over 17. That shouldn't say 1, 23 over 17. So hit 23 over 17, and because this is a odd multiplicity, it's going to cross. It's got to come back down and hit 2, and because this is an even multiplicity, it's going to kiss, bounce back up, and do that. And next, I want to make my sign chart here. So this is 23 over 17. This is 2. This isn't drawn exactly to scale. That's okay. This is where it's 0. This is where it's 0. And to the left of 23 over 17, it's negative. You can see between 23 over 17 and 2, that's positive. And then afterwards, from 2 onwards, it's also positive. And our question is, where is the function greater than or equal to 0? Greater than or equal to 0? Well, you can see it's basically from 23 over 17 and going towards the right, it satisfies the answer. So we can say x is greater than or equal to 23 over 17, because this is 0, and all of this stuff is positive over here. We can also write it in interval notation. Should get a bracket here. 23 over 17 onwards to positive infinity. So either of these solutions here are completely correct. So you can see this is just an extension of the previous problem. In fact, the previous problem actually gives more information. It asks for a lot more stuff. This one's just asked for one special case. But in order to solve this one, you really need to be able to use a sign chart and sort of repeat the same process that we did before, and just kind of pick out the bits of information that you really want. And again, of course you can try to graph this on a graphing calculator. It'll actually take much longer and just burn a lot more time. It'll on a quiz or a test, this problem would take about 2 to 3 minutes. On a calculator, I have a hunch it'll take even longer than that, just because you're going to end up messing around with your windows a lot. So thank you for watching. Keep working at this, keep developing your mind, keep working on the concepts here, and math will become more and more accessible and more interesting to you.